This is question 13 of our calculus review. A ball is thrown into the air with a velocity of 36 feet per second. Its height in feet after t seconds is given by s of t is equal to 36t minus 16t squared. We want to find the velocity in feet per second of the ball at time t is equal to 1 second. So this is the velocity we're trying to find, which would be v of 1. This would be the limit as t approaches 1 of s of t minus s of 1 divided by t minus 1. So in order for us to find that, let's do the work down here. S of t minus s of 1 divided by t minus 1. We'll place in the function first. This would be 36t minus 16t squared minus, if we put 1 into that function, we would get 20, all divided by t minus 1. So for us to do this, we could, drop these parentheses and kind of rewrite this a little bit as negative 16t squared plus 36t minus 20, all divided by t minus 1. So this does factor a bit. The numerator factors to be t minus 1 times 20 minus 16t. And this whole thing is divided by still t minus 1. And now we can see that the t minus 1s, they are going to cancel out. And then we would be left with, for this, 20 minus 16t. So let's rewrite that up here. The limit as t approaches 1 of 20 minus 16t. Replacing in the t with 1 now, since nothing stops it from happening. It's just 20 minus 16 times 1, which would just give us a value here of 4. So that describes the instantaneous velocity. Instantaneous velocity when t is equal to 1 second is, from what we just found, 4 feet per second. Thank you.